We all crave balance in our lives. We long for that feeling of peace, of being grounded and content. This sense of balance extends to every aspect of our being, especially our relationship with food. When we feel good, we radiate positive energy. We show up in the world with more confidence and resilience. Feeling good isn't just about physical health. It's about nourishing our mind, body and soul. It's about listening to our inner voice and honoring its wisdom. It's about making choices that align with our values and bring us joy. This journey towards well-being begins with recognizing that we deserve to feel good. We are worthy of self-care and self-love. It's about embracing the present moment and appreciating the beauty in the everyday. As we cultivate this sense of balance, we create a ripple effect that touches every aspect of our lives. We become more present for our loved ones, more engaged in our work, and more connected to the world around us. Let's be honest, the relationship we have with food can be complicated. I've certainly had my own share of struggles with food and body image. For years, I felt trapped in a cycle of dieting and deprivation, constantly striving for an unrealistic ideal. I remember feeling so much pressure to conform to societal standards of beauty. I compared myself to others, scrutinizing every flaw and imperfection. This constant self-criticism took a toll on my self-esteem and left me feeling inadequate. But through this journey, I discovered the importance of self-acceptance. I realized that true beauty comes from within, from embracing our unique qualities and imperfections. It's about letting go of the need for external validation and recognizing our inherent worthiness. This shift in perspective didn't happen overnight. It required me to confront my insecurities, challenge negative thought patterns, and cultivate self-compassion. It was a process of learning to love and accept myself, flaws and all. One of the biggest challenges in transforming our relationship with food is navigating the daily routines that often feel at odds with our intentions. We're constantly bombarded with messages about what to eat, what not to eat, and how much to eat. Grocery shopping can feel like a minefield of temptation. Cooking a healthy meal after a long day can feel daunting. And then there are the social gatherings and celebrations where food is often the centerpiece. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by these daily challenges. It's easy to fall back into old habits and patterns, even when we know they don't serve us. But it's in these moments that self-compassion becomes essential. We must remember that change takes time. We don't have to be perfect. It's okay to stumble along the way. What matters most is that we keep moving forward, one step at a time. Section 4. Choosing kindness. Embracing self-compassion on this journey. Self-compassion is paramount in our journey to make peace with food and our bodies. It's about treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a dear friend. When we're struggling, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-criticism. We berate ourselves for our perceived failures and shortcomings. But this negative self-talk only deepens our sense of shame and inadequacy. Instead, we can choose to meet ourselves with compassion. We can acknowledge our struggles without judgment. We can remind ourselves that we're doing the best we can with the resources we have available. Self-compassion isn't about letting ourselves off the hook. It's about creating a safe and supportive inner environment where we can heal and grow. It's about recognizing that we are worthy of love and belonging, regardless of our imperfections. Section 5. A moment of truth, observing relationships with food around us. I recently found myself observing a group of friends at a restaurant. They were laughing, sharing stories, and genuinely enjoying each other's company. And then the food arrived. As they ate, I noticed a shift in their demeanor. Some became quiet, picking at their food with a sense of guilt or obligation. Others ate quickly, barely tasting what was on their plates. It was a stark reminder of how often we disconnect from the simple pleasure of eating. We get so caught up in the shoulds and shouldn'ts that we forget to savor the flavors, textures and aromas of our food. We forget that food is meant to be enjoyed, not feared or controlled. Section 6. Rediscovering the joy of eating, letting go of guilt and embracing pleasure. Imagine a world where we could approach food with a sense of joy and gratitude, a world where we could eat without guilt or shame, a world where we could trust our bodies to tell us what they need. This is the world I envision for myself and for all of us. It's a world where we can rediscover the pleasure of eating, where we can nourish our bodies with wholesome foods that make us feel good. This isn't about deprivation or restriction. It's about making conscious choices that align with our values and support our well-being. It's time to reclaim our relationship with food. It's time to let go of the guilt and shame that have held us captive for far too long. It's time to rediscover the joy of eating and to embrace the freedom that comes with it.